everyone, my name is Meaghan Gilroy and I teach ballet and dance fitness at South Bend Civic Theater. Welcome to Movement Meditation. While this workshop is free, the theater is accepting donations, and more information about that can be found at the end of the video or in the video description. And as always, for more information about education opportunities, please visit sbct.org/education. Now, movement meditation. This workshop is going to hopefully bring a sense of calm to our harried souls, right? We're in this time where a lot is uncertain. We've lost a lot of things. We have a lot to grieve right now as a society as a whole, and individually for sure. We are each experiencing this pandemic individually and uniquely, and that's something that I think needs to be acknowledged from the get-go. So wherever you are in your experience of the pandemic, this workshop is for you. Whether you're having a crummy day, an okay day, an excellent day, this is for you. You are in the right place. You will need a few items for this workshop. The first being a candle, a favorite scent, or a scent that's comforting to you. So I have a candle. I have actually never burned this candle, but when I was going through my candles to figure out which one would be great for this particular workshop, this is the candle that smelled the best. So go ahead, grab a candle. If you have essential oils, that would also be a wonderful addition. If you're someone who has like lavender on hand, I was honestly looking for a lavender candle when I started too. Didn't have one. What else will we need? You will benefit from a cup of water. This is for drinking. Take a sip of that. Keep your body hydrated. You will need a rock, a handful of dirt, or some sand. So I'm using a rock today, but you could get a cup of sand or dirt if you have those things on hand, and just keep it close by. You're gonna want to wear some comfortable clothes, something that's cozy, maybe something that's soft, that's textured. And then on your feet, I would suggest a pair of socks that are supportive. We will be doing some moving, so those like fuzzy socks that are super cozy might not be the best for this particular moment, but after the workshop would be a good time to slip those guys on. Just something that's a little bit tighter on the feet and going to be supportive, so if you were moving around, you're not going to slip. You do not need to wear shoes for this workshop. You could do it barefoot. I will leave that up to you. Personally, I prefer to have socks, like a thin barrier between my foot and the floor, especially just like in the environment I'm in, which is obviously different than yours. So please make the choice you need for your circumstances. You may also want a pen or a pencil and a journal. I would highly encourage writing and reflecting after this process. I know I will be. And then I also grabbed some lotion. It's my favorite lotion right now. And I don't, as if you can smell it. It just really grounds me. I find that scents can be very grounding. So that might be something we want to have on hand as well. Cool. So those are the things we will need for the workshop, and then what you can expect. So we are going to do some body and breath work today. I split it up into 5 sections. The first one is a visualization. The second part is where we're going to warm up our body. So we'll start to move a little bit, staying on the ground. Then we'll do a light movement improv session, and then we will return to our centers and close. Now, if you have not already paused the video to go grab the supplies, I'm going to list them one more time and then suggest that you pause the video, grab any props or supplies you would like to use for this workshop, just so you can get ready. So again, you might want to use a favorite candle. You will need a match or a lighter to light that candle. If you have lavender on hand, you could get some lavender. If you like to burn sage, go ahead and do that. Or if you want to use an essential oil, please do so. You will need a cup of water. You will need a rock, a handful of sand or dirt, some comfortable clothing, maybe something that's extra soft and cozy on your upper body or on your legs, supportive socks for your feet, or no socks on your feet, whatever is going to fit best in your circumstances, a pen and a journal for some reflection. Maybe you might even want to stop in the middle of the workshop and write something down. But those items are going to be helpful to you. And then I also have lotion. And I think I'm going to incorporate that at the start of the workshop. So have that at the top of your items if you are interested in kind of taking the next step in participating in the workshop in these little goodies that we have. Yeah, so take a minute, pause the video, get your items together, and I'll see you soon. All right, now that we have all of the items for the workshop, if you have not already, let's go ahead and light our candle. As you do light the candle, just try and pay extra attention. If you're using a lighter, watching the flame ignite. If you're using a match, maybe that moment of spark, and then light your candle, take a little sniff. Feel the warmth of the flame against your face. Take in the scent. Set your candle down. If you have some kind of lotion, we're going to open that up. Just take a teeny tiny bit. Just a little dot. I took this much. I'm going to close that up. And we're going to roll up our sleeves and just put a little dot on the insides of our wrists and like gently massage that in there. And if you have any left over, I do, you can massage it out into the palms of your hands, really pressing those palms together. And as we do this, let's take a really deep breath in and out. So we're working through our palms. And let's find our breath. I'm going to scoot back. Whatever way is comfortable for you to sit, do that. I'm going to sit crisscrossed on the floor with my hands on my knees. And I'm going to find my breath. I want to make sure that my sits bones are pushing down into the carpet, so maybe you wiggle around on your bottom until you find those bones pushing into the floor, wherever you are, whatever your floor looks like or feels like. I want to make sure that my spine is comfortably stacked from the tailbone all the way up through the lower back, through the mid back, up between the shoulder blades to the top of the neck, flowing all the way up. And as if it could, float out the top of my head as well. All the while maintaining our breath, whatever that is for you right now. Pay attention to that breath. Is it quick? Is it slow? Is it labored? Feel the sensation of your breath entering and leaving your lungs. How does it feel? Is it warm or cold? Maybe the space you're in is warm or cold. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Again. Palms are resting comfortably on the knees. Maybe they're on the shins or pressed together in the lap. Maintaining that breath, taking deep, full belly breaths here. Eyes are closed if they're not already. And keep it here. We're going to take, from here we're going to take one more deep breath in through our nose, sending it out through our mouths. And I want you to pinpoint in your body where your breath is coming from. Try to pull that breath, that air, in through your nose. Fill the deepest part of your belly with it. And send it out slowly and evenly. Now I want you to imagine whether you're sitting crisscross, whether you're sitting on your knees, maybe your legs are out in front of you. However you have found a comfortable sitting position. Imagine there is a mirror in front of you. And no matter where you are, and no matter what sounds are happening around you, imagine you have found a quiet space. A space all your own. Notice how your breath might change, thinking about that. A quiet space, all your own. Take one deep breath in here and out. Now in your quiet space, in front of your mirror, you see a reflection. It's yourself, seated how you're seated, breathing how you're breathing, dressed the way you're dressed. I want you to look very closely. Notice the colors of your clothes, the pigment of your skin, the texture of your hair. Deep breath in, out, through the mouth. Look at this person in front of you. This person you know and have known your whole life. Someone you will continue to meet every day. Deep breath in, out. Now this person that you're staring at with your eyes closed in a space all your own has a message for you. When you're ready, ask that reflection, what intention do I want to set for this workshop? Whatever comes up, let it come. Whatever stands out, that is likely your intention. Give it space to fully develop and form and sit in front of you, between you, above you, wherever it goes. Maybe it doesn't go anywhere. Maybe it's an unspoken word between just you and your reflection. It could be a single word, a series of words, a phrase, a lyric, whatever it is. Take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, and set your intention. This is your intention for the remainder of the workshop. There are no wrong intentions. There are no judgments about our intentions. They are neither good nor bad, ugly or beautiful. They are simply an intention. An intention that needs our attention. Now we're going to move away from visualizing our reflection. We can thank our reflection for our intention. Deep breath in and out. Now, if nothing came up for your intention, that's okay too. Your intention may reveal itself throughout the course of the workshop. That's completely fine. Let your body guide you. Let your breath guide you. Deep breath in and out. Take a deep breath in here and out. Starting at the top of the head, bring a hand and run it through your hair. Take the other hand, run it through your hair. Run both hands over your scalp towards the back of the neck, and just take a moment of supporting under your chin, around the sides of your neck. So your fingertips are touching the base of your skull. From here, we're going to warm up our body. Take those hands a little bit deeper into the flesh surrounding the tops of your shoulders. Using your fingertips, massage through those muscles, that gooey flesh. And if you hit any knots, go easy on them. But right now we're focusing on that top area at the top of the shoulders. It's fleshy and gorgeous. From here we're going to move to one shoulder at a time. I've started with my left. Just massaging a little bit more out towards the shoulder blade, out towards the outside of the shoulder. Kind of getting into some areas I know in my shoulders that are sticky. Need some love. If you're not sure how to massage your body or where you should massage your body, just apply gentle pressure and hold and feel what that feels like beneath the heat of your palm. Gentle pressure and then release it. And just go across the shoulder doing that. And as you go, notice, observe how your muscles and tendons respond to that touch. We're going to move on to the other shoulder. Same process. We are warming up our bodies. We're becoming aware of our bodies and the state they are in. Where they're holding stress, where they are comfortable. If your eyes are not closed, which is completely fine, you will notice I just took off all of my layers. I wanted to be able to have skin-on-skin contact with my body. Now moving down the arms. Really just massaging into those beautiful, gorgeous muscles that we have. Feeling them. They love a little massage, a little pressure, a little love. Going all the way into the palm and out through the fingertips. We are physically warming our bodies and also warming up our bodies for movement. We're increasing blood flow. I've moved to my other shoulder and I'm moving down my upper arm. We're providing warmth to our bodies. Something our bodies rely on us for is providing warmth, right? They can regulate temperature, but our bodies still need us at the end of the day to provide warmth and comfort. This is also a good exercise in reminding ourselves of the confines of our physical bodies, where we end, where our environment begins. I'm going to move to my chest, just massaging across my chest, under my collarbone. Oh, there's some good spots in there. kind of going down a little bit towards the breastplate, massaging in, massaging around my underarms, kind of going, reaching around to the back a little bit on both sides, coming down towards the waist. Here, less massage or less squeezing, perhaps is a better way to say it, less squeezing, more of like apply pressure and see how your body responds. This is more of a sensitive area for me, I know. So I want to give a little bit of extra tenderness to this spot. And you might have spots like that on your body too that I'm not aware of. So wherever your body needs a little bit of extra love, I'm now moving on to my lower back, the area right around my hips on my back. Please do so. Please give yourselves tenderness where your body needs it. I'm moving around to the front of my hips and kind of getting into where my hip flexors are and just massaging them out. Ugh, our hip flexors go through so much. So it's really nice to give them a little bit of squishy massage love. I'm going to extend both legs out in front of me. My feet are on the floor. My knees are bent. I'm going to start on my upper thigh, just massaging. And this is honestly, the legs are my favorite part of the body to massage because there's so much of them. I am using a gentle tapping to wake up my muscles. You can continue to massage with the hands, with the fingertips, the pads of your fingertips. You can use the quote heel of your hand, that bottom part of the palm, to rub for massage. I'm going to move down the leg now, feel out my calves, give a lot of tenderness to my lower leg as it gets close to those tendons that connect to the ankle. Lots of big love there. Those are parts of our bodies that do so much for us and we don't often think about. And all the way out through the feet. And you can work the bottom of the foot through the heel, give a massage in there, go through each toe, wake them up. My toes are very cold even though I have socks on. And switch to the other leg. Same thing, just massaging through. Grab chunks of your thigh, just chunks of your thigh. My thigh loves it. If your thigh does not love it, maybe try a gentle padding. Or maybe rubbing. The idea is just to get heat, warming up our bodies, whatever that looks like for us. Moving down to the other calf. Down gently into the sides of my ankle and through the foot. Giving lots of love. All the while maintaining my breath. Hopefully you can smell your candle at this point. Now from where we are sitting, we're going to cross our legs, put our hands on the floor, kind of come up onto our knees and straighten them so we're in a tabletop position. We're going to stick our heels, our toes under our heels. We're going to press up into a downward dog. Wiggle around here if you need to. And you can walk your hands to your feet. Bend the knees. Gently roll up. Take a deep breath in here. Find some contact with your own body. I have one hand on my abdomen, my eyes are still closed. Actually, both hands are now on my abdomen. Recall your intention. Let it fill you as you take another deep breath. Fill every crevice in your body with this intention. And as you do so, find some movement. Explore the space around you, carrying this intention with every inhalation. Breathing in and out. Moving in whatever way is intuitive to you. Not thinking about it. Not visualizing what you're doing or how you look, but just moving in the space that you have. Maybe it's a joyful movement. Maybe it's a movement that reflects your intention. Maybe it's a movement that has nothing to do with your intention. But whatever you do decide to do in this moment, let it be something where you are surrendering to your breath and your body. And you can always come back to your downward dog. Maybe your movement is syncopated with your breath. Maybe your movement is very tiny. Maybe it's on your body. Maybe it is around your space. Maybe it's come back to the floor. Maybe it's in the air. Maybe you're exploring new ways to use your space. Maybe you're picking up the pace. Maybe your pace is slow and languid. Whatever it is done so remembering your intention. And if you're not comfortable just moving all over the place, you can stomp your foot. Stomp your foot. Where are your hands when you stomp your foot? Are they on your hips? Are they crossed? Is one in the air? Is one in a fist in front of you? Are you grabbing all the air in the room and pulling it to your chest? Grabbing all the air in the room? Is it slow? Are you slowly collecting air? Or are you rushing for it? Are you desperate to grab the air in the room? Are you stomping? Or maybe both hands are in fists. Maybe you're looking at your hands and you grab the air. Looking at your hands, stomping. Again, this is for anyone who does not feel comfortable improvising on their own. Some movement to guide you, or to prompt you, or to inspire you. You can repeat these movements. You could also reach out. Both sides maybe. Maybe reach forward. Reach up. You have your stomp. Choosing how your hands are going to be. You could reach around. Reach up and collect that air. Try to use those three movements however they feel or might look to you. And try to come to a place of pause when you're ready. Keeping awareness in our breath, we're going to take our water and sip it. I'm going to take one more sip. I've added a little bit of extra light. Personally, if I was doing this alone, I would stay purely with the light of my candle, but I want you all to be able to see clearly. Yeah. Our intentions are in the center of our breath. We have our sip of water. I'm going to put one hand on my chest and one hand on my belly. You can do the same, or if there's another spot on your body that feels more natural, please go ahead and put your hands there and just follow your breath. It should be a little labored from the intensity that we employed with our intentions. And if it's not, that's okay. Maybe your movement was very calm and quiet. Maybe it was very small. Either way, follow your breath as it returns to a balanced place. Feeling the inhalation beneath the palms of your hands if you've chosen to leave them on your chest and your abdomen. Noticing the way your body expands and contracts, making space for the air it needs, just like we have made space for our intention to be with us through this workshop. Now, keeping your eyes closed and your hands somewhere on your body that's supportive to you. If you'd prefer to take your hands away from your body at this time, you may do so, as long as you are maintaining connection with your breath, your inhalation, your exhalation. That is our purpose. Now we're going to inhale in, and I'm going to ask a question. We're going to inhale together on 3. 1, 2, 3. From the shadows of your mind, piece back together the reflection that we imagined earlier. Exhale. Inhale. What do you see? Exhale. Take a moment as we inhale and observe the reflection. Is the way you're sitting changed? What's the expression on your face? How's your posture? How do you feel looking at your reflection? Inhale in. What do you notice has changed about your reflection? Exhale. Inhale in. What is the same about your reflection? Exhale. Let's take 1 or 2 deep breaths here to consider those questions. What do you see in your reflection? Whatever comes up, allow it space without judgment or criticism. What has changed in that reflection from the start of the workshop to now? Inhale and exhale. What is the same? Exhale. And finally, inhale. What do you need? Exhale. Take a few deep breaths here, and when you're ready, and you feel that those questions have been answered within yourself, please take your rock, your handful of sand or dirt, hold it in your palms. I've stacked my hands one on top of the other, and my rock is in my right palm. We want to hold it carefully in our hands. I'm pressing on my rock. The idea here is to become familiar with the texture of whatever it is you're holding in your hand. Feel the texture, the temperature, how solid or compact what you're holding might be. Cradle it here. Feel the weight of it. Continue to feel out the texture. If you have a rock, maybe smush it between your hands. If you feel comfortable smushing sand or dirt between your hands, go ahead and do that. Keep your eyes closed if you can. If you're more comfortable with them open, open them. Run the object in your hand over your hand. See how it falls or sits between your fingers, on your knuckles. Maybe even pulled up to your nose and smell it. Take some deep breaths here. Last one. Place your item back in your palms and think how precious and how safe your item is in the palms of your hands, how supported, how warmed, how comfortable. How supported, how warmed, how comfortable, how safe this item is in your hands. Deep breath in and out. I want you to open your eyes and look directly into the palms of your hands. This item that we have nurtured, this is your intention. We've honored it. And we'll continue to honor it. Whatever this item is, sand, dirt, a rock, something else entirely, this is your reminder of your intention from this moment, from this workshop, from this space. It is yours and yours alone. Deep breath in, deep breath out. If you can close your fingers around your object, maybe pull it in under your chin to your heart or your chest and apply some pressure there. We'll take a deep breath in together. Fill your lungs with your intention. And exhale it just the same. When you're ready, you can place your item down. Take your cup of water, have a sip of water. Maybe 2 sips. Thank you for being present with me through this movement meditation. It was brief, but I hope that it gave something to you. It definitely gave something to me. Yeah. So, thank you guys. I have 3 resources for you. If you would like to continue exploring movement, movement that is intuitive, like we did tonight, moving where you are with what you know, movement that is tactile, so using the different senses on the body, especially touch, and moving in an accessible way so that no matter who you are and what your movement experience is, you can take something away from these opportunities. One is my own cardio dance class, which is on Saturdays at 11 a.m. It is via a Zoom link, which can be found on my Facebook profile or public Instagram page. We do a little bit of a cool down that's similar to what we did today. It's much more brief, but the class itself is all Broadway show tunes. It's very fun. It gets our heart rate up. It gets us moving. It's all very friendly movement. It's movement that's supportive of the body, and then movement that is also supportive of the mind. I try to put both of those things hand in hand throughout the class, so I'd really love to see you there. There's also a stretch class that I've been taking every Wednesday with Chloe Eileen, who is the artistic director of New Industry Dance. Her Instagram page is the place where she does the live class, so all you need to have to access that is an Instagram account. If you go to her page, it is at Skelescope, SKELESCOPE, and so you can just tune in to her class every Wednesday at 8 o'clock. It's a beautiful stretch class. It loosens and opens all the different parts of the body. She takes suggestions each week about what your body is needing and tries to incorporate that into the class. It's really, really lovely. She's actually the one who gave me the idea to incorporate things like a candle into a class like this. And then the final resource is another Instagram account. It's not a specific class, but it's a page dedicated to sharing movement opportunities. So it's called dancing.alone.together, and that's another Instagram goodie. Anything you're looking for, ballet, modern dance, tap, jazz, it's all there. Hip hop, check it out. It's a really good resource. Once again, please see the video description for more information about how to donate to South Bend Civic Theater for this workshop and the series of workshops. And be sure to tune in on April 28th for the next workshop, Creative Storytelling, with Grace Lazarus and Joby Russo. It is for students and elementary students, but I'm sure a variety of people and young kiddos could take something away from that. So thank you so much for tuning in today. It's been a joy to share space with you. And I hope you're doing okay. Take care, everybody. Be well. Thanks again.